Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We got Chronos here. Fuck, I leveled his abilities wrong already. I knew I was gonna do it. You've got Chronos here against Anubis. Chronos, one of my worst gods, known for years as one of my worst gods. Like, I would usually not pick him for sub requests and stuff. Regularly, I actually just ask people not to pick him, but you know, if people are really, really interested in it, I'll try to play him. But yeah, just one of those gods I hate. That took my one somehow. As you can see, it's not a great start. But this is the A to Z series, and that is why we're playing Chronos. He went back across tier 2. I was not confident at all in my ability to play Chronos, so I didn't go it. I feel like I wanted to just go something a little bit safer. And yeah, in that kind of case, I think this will be a better option for me. I should have went a Chalice. I've been learning to go Chalice more, and sometimes I just forget to in the heat of things. I'm going to get more and more conditioned to, and then when split, the next split comes tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be getting the Chalice every game. Easy mode. Never forgetting. You wait and see. So Chronos has always been a phenomenal dual god. He's just insanely strong in all areas. His only lacking area would be his early game, and sometimes, you know, his clear. Both of those, you know, really synonymous. But he has a lot of strong poke that he kind of mitigates that with, and he can alternate his abilities very quickly. His one comes up very, you know, very often. Alright, try to force him out a little bit, but. Yeah, he's the late game hyper carry. You know, in every game mode, he's known that if you get a Chronos ahead, you get into late game, he's gonna shit on everyone else in the game, and that's absolutely true for Duel as well, with few exceptions. Right now, I think that Chronos is probably around top 3, and he's getting more. Wait, is he getting more love this patch too coming up? Yes, he is. He's getting an updated passive, which is gonna make things even better for him. It's kind of crazy. I'm going for cooldown boots here because I'm going for the late game, hoping that I can just beat this Anubis out in the late. Hence the Chronos, or the Sands of Time as well. Holy shit, thank God. Nice damage. Yeah, it's going to be easy for Anubis to catch me with his wraps here in the early, because I don't really have a, you know, a dash or a jump, an escape like that. But I do have a lot of movement speed with my 2, like a lot. So it's hard for him to hit me in general in the neutral. But if he can pressure me into a situation like that, where there's not much room for me to go, then yeah, he'll be able to get me for free. So I got to be super careful. I think the Aegis is a good pickup here. Got to be able to ult out, but at that point I wouldn't have been able to ult out. I don't think he would have been able to burst me before it came down to it. Oh my God, he almost just burst me before it came down to it, even there. Yeah, my abilities with Chronos are, it's completely lacking. I have no sensibility with him whatsoever, so I'm going to mostly be talking about how good Chronos is throughout this game, and not showing. Wow, we did no damage there. Because all we have is cooldown boots at this point, so yeah, it's not the strongest load. Be super careful here, just try to play it safe until late, and Chronos he can do that, you know, he's one of those gods that can. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the Warlocks here and just keep trying to play it out for this late. Anubis, though, the type of god that can, you know, shut you down. Oh yeah, kind of god that can shut you down just like that. Hawken is actually an insanely talented Anubis and has been doing shit like that, like just gimmicky Anubis things, over like the past few, I don't know, it's actually mostly been after this past few days that I've seen him do it. And he's just been wrecking with him. Like, he will just wait for you at spawn and make sure to just demolish you in that case. And, you know, if he knows you have no active up, and you can't ult quickly enough to dodge it, then, you know, it is a confirmed kill if he goes for it. So it's a very smart strat. I think he left this up, though. And that's really, at least there's that. Yeah, I hate the voice lines on the skin. I really like the effects, but I don't like the voice lines at all. It's really annoying, just the whole voice pack. I guess it's the regular Chronos voice actor, though, I think, but I don't like it. I guess I don't like how Chronos sounds in general, then. Yeah, this build is going to take a while to come online, and Anubis is the type of god that can just shut you down while you're going for this kind of late game strategy. But let's see. I feel like that's my only hope here, because I don't play Chronos well enough to like contest him regularly. You always got to make sure now. Get that damage. Doing so much. Oh. Luckily able to get there real quick. Oh, wow, look at his bracer. Holy shit. I can't wait for that item to be out of the meta tomorrow when it gets nerfed yet again, baby. It won't be completely out. A lot of people will still be going it. And in some cases you probably still should go it. But yeah, it won't be the go-to pickup in every single situation, and it won't do that much. The reason I didn't go Bracer here is because I don't think it was going to be enough to heal me back up. I'm squishy ass Chronos in the first place, and you know, I'm going up against Anubis, so. Hey. Nice. There we go. Just like that. I'm learning Chronos, baby. So his boxing potential is incredibly strong. If you can bop and weave like that, you know, that's when you're starting to be able to play Chronos a little bit better. You got to be able to confirm your stun and hit the one as range poke regularly. Fuck it. And use your wheel correctly, because we would be doing so much more damage to this tower right now if I hit the proper part of the wheel. We'd have almost all of it done, probably. It's okay, it's alright. This is tricky because I want to go defense here, but it's going to make me do, you know, even less damage in the meantime. Probably just go for tier 2 defense. Nah, yeah, I got to go into Pestilence, so I'll go Pest into a pen item, probably. And here, for the most part... Shit. Here, for the most part, people aren't building Chronos as auto-attacking. Generally, a lot of people are just going for his burst, with maybe like one auto-attack item implemented sometimes based on the matchup. In this kind of matchup, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see where it takes me, to be honest. But yeah, he hasn't been thriving on that auto-attack potential lately, because his burst is just so strong already, and coupled with Bancross, it's incredibly strong. But I haven't gone Bancross because, like I said, I went for this on the NShadow shitty Chronos strategy, and that's, you know, we're living or dying by it. Yeah, he's extremely good at goobising you, it's true. This guy Hawker just hits you with a straight up goobis, dude. Walks up to you and takes you down. He knows when he can one-shot you. He knows when you're awake. Okay, nice. Yeah, able to return quite a bit of damage there. Our auto is hitting so hard with that 2 passive applied. Getting stacks all the way. You always want to level the 2 after the 1, but as for the ult, I think you can kind of alternate that and the 2. You can sometimes decide, and here I feel like I need it very often because I'm dying so often. But it's also tricky because I'm not really getting to use my not getting to use my ult that much because he kills me before it actually goes off. So But yeah, sorry that this is one of those where I have a really, really tough time with the god. Like I said, they would come, and at least it's karma for all you sons of bitches who were saying that every god is NShadow's favorite god, so suck it. Here's a question. What do we go here? Shield of Thorns. Go Cursed Ankh, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'll be able to play around it that quickly. Horrific is fantastic. Like, it's amazing. But I don't know. Probably go Horrific. I love Horrific. It's been like my favorite. Like, I've been trying to make Horrific work since it came out, and it just wasn't in the right spot before. But now with its tier 2 as well, it's incredibly strong. And I believe they reduced the cooldown of it overall. But yeah, for now we're not gonna have too much. But I actually could also go, something more defensive like beads, and it probably would be nice. Yeah, so I'm getting there with the boxing potential on Chronos. I think I just kind of gotta feel out my positioning on him better. Oh. Doesn't help that I'm fighting into Anubis, he's such an unforgiving character. You step out of position for a second against him and he's gonna destroy you. Good thing we were able to get it. Also, I'm wearing glasses. Forgot about that. And the lighting in here is getting worse because it's the daytime and things are really weird with camera lighting at that time. So I'm going to go with the beads because it makes sense. Shell is also a good option here as well, but he'll burn through Shell so quickly. I don't think Anubis's burst is one of those things you want to go Shell against for the late game. In the early, it'll help a lot, but... Try to head over here. But yeah, I think it's funny. I'm playing for the late and I've got Beads Ages here. Just going the absolute bitch boy mode build. But a lot of times that's what Anubis necessitates. So yeah, what I'm talking about Chronos is like progression throughout Duel. He's been a god that has always been, the best Duel god for so long. Whether it was season 1, season 2, or part of season 3, I believe. Actually, I forget if his big nerfs came in what time during season 3. I was playing during season 3 and I still can't remember. I just suck, but oh, that was bad. All right. Nice. But we're not doing any damage yet. We gotta get pen. And then he just had this extremely hard drop off when they removed his Fatalis from his 2. Because they did a little bit for him when they changed that, but not quite enough to mitigate such a strong change to him. And he was still up there in Duel. People weren't using him as a problem. When somebody gets nerfed, players often just instantly think that god is trash and absolutely they just like abandon them, and forget about like the core strengths of the god. Because Chronos is still always a late game monster, and Duel almost always comes to late game, regardless. So yeah. So yeah, I think he was still very much at least an S tier god before his most recent changes and Bancroft's, which made things very different. Bancroft's introduced an early game to Chronos, which is what his problem was for the most part, allowing him to really go toe-to-toe with even hunters who, would previously just completely box him out in the early. And maybe even against Anubis if you're confident. Damn, this sucks. I really want to get here to fight him on this. He's getting really hesitant to throw out his ult. And while we're not winning the fights at all right now, we have to just take what we can get.
Perfect timing.
Feel that. But look how tanky I am. See, it's very hard for him to do anything. And once I get to late game, this is like that scumbag Chronos strat, like the patented scumbag Chronos strat that's been around since season 1 or 2. Uh-oh. This time we got he got both of our actives. Alright. Alright, I feel you. Ooh, so close. Maybe if that 2 didn't activate in time. Yeah, it's like it gives Chronos so much room for error, this kind of build, if you can make it work. You can't really do this against the better hunters, and maybe not if he played this game perfectly as Anubis. See, here's where I'm a little struggling. Well, I should go Divine. That's one thing that I think is pretty necessary here, and then go Rod. So I'm not really going to have room for my auto attack. This situational build up against Anubis too. So important to have all this kind of anti-heal up against his Bracer and his Bancross. And of course his passive. Surprised to not find him there. I don't have any relics up. So he can easily force me to check and die. Yeah, our power's starting to come online a little bit. He went Genji's with a Warlock Sash. Which means that he's really tanky as well. I'm surprised. I think that's his biggest problem, actually. I didn't even look at the fact that he had Warlock Sash. That's not the right itemization, in my opinion, for him, given that he wants to win this early. He doesn't want me to get too late, because I'm Chronos. I'm going to be able to beat him there, right? As long as I play, you know, reasonably well. And instead he went for the late game item there. So it stalls out his potential growth as Anubis. And doesn't do himself any favors. You gotta remember he's got blank.
Gotta keep things
I'm keeping these pots, they're lucky. Oh wait, I need a ward, so you know, actually, alright, fuck it. I didn't need to sell the pots to do that, but I just, you know, said, fine, it's time. He's either going to be at the red or at the fire. So he's at red. Got full stacks now.
The lack of map awareness is alarming.
Oh my god, Toxic Blade? You can go that on mages? You're shitting me. That's so crazy. I had no idea. Okay, that would probably... Alright, I'm going to say that probably should be the go-to, you guys. Surprised he didn't try to ult this. I think he's trying to push me out instead so that he can guarantee the fire. There we go. Alright, made it out, but he is rushing over to fire. I'm sure he doesn't have his ult though, so that's good. But he got both of our relics again. I would have loved Toxic, dude. I think he's gonna get it, yeah. It's a long stun. Not long enough, son. He's gonna force me to go back, and boop. Yep. He's out just like that. And he's gonna take this too. Damn. And he's still not even gonna back down. Out of pure frustration, I'm gonna run through the tower and just see if there's anything else I can get in the meantime. Probably got an ult again. Ah! He definitely got that ult again. And that... yeah. Toxic not good in Chronos, you think? Maybe. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just really bad at Chronos. I know his history. I know, you know, some shit about how players abuse him, and you know how I could potentially if I know how to play his stuff. But he's just one of those gods that I do not like touching. All right, what are we gonna go here? Rod. I want to go auto attack. I think I'm gonna switch my whole build up to go auto attack. How did he hit me with that? See, I actually don't think that Hawkins' build was ideal, like I said, but I think I played it poorly enough that it worked out for him anyway. Goddamn. Good, we turned around in time. He healed for nothing. Oh, where the fuck did you get that? What? He doesn't even have his CDR. He's got Genjis, and our fucking abilities were probably helping him out. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Finally, I was so pumped. Alright, at least I give you guys one good Chronos engagement. Yeah, but I'm sorry. So I just really have a terrible Chronos, as you can tell, and that's the extent of it. You gotta keep things spicy, man. By not playing Chronos. He's OP as shit. He started out being OP as shit, so I had no interest in him. Then I looked into him later on when he got nerfed, and I was like, I just don't really like what I see here, you know? I don't like this god much. So I just ended up, you know, moving on. But we're moving on to the next A to Z game, and I'll see you there. Yo, I got rank 4 Chronos.